What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today with more Zeepkist, and today we're doing the Deceptive track theme. So I thought of a really simple idea based on a real-life thing called a gravity hill. So as you can see, everything looks kind of weird on the camera, and in fact, I've called this track, Is This Uphill? And in reality, it is not. It is actually downhill. If we go to the side here, I've moved it way up into the skybox, but you can see it's on a downhill slope at about 15 or 20 degrees. But what tricks you up is the fact that all the trees are actually leaned over at like 45 degrees. So if you look at it from the perspective of the track, everything looks like you're going uphill. In reality, it's just a giant optical illusion. So we're just gonna take a really quick look. It's a very simple track. There's not anything too difficult about it. You know, it's all basic curves and all that, but you're constantly picking up speed, even though it appears like you're actually going uphill the entire time. And you'll notice the camera too really just kind of messes with your brain. I'm not doing a very good run. Now, I did make some corners you can see here where there aren't any walls, so you can kind of snipe the corners on the snow. But in reality, every tree looks like you're just going uphill further and further, but you're actually going downhill. So I named it, Is This Uphill? I figured this would be a really cool deceptive track theme. And with gravity hills in real life, it's a very real thing. There's certain hills, actually there's one pretty close to my house, about an hour away, where the terrain and all the trees and stuff around it make it appear like you're going uphill, but you can put your car in neutral and you'll actually coast down it. It's a really, really cool phenomenon, and I was really excited that Zeepkist kind of let us do that same sort of thing. You can see, really simple track, not too difficult. You know, validation was a 53. We obviously didn't cut all the corners, but really, really easy track, just sort of creating that optical illusion with the uphill effect. So I'm really happy with it. I really like the way it is. And of course, at the end here, we've got the finish here, but you'll see all the cars will actually slide that way. They'll slide to the left. It really looks like left is uphill, but in reality, left is downhill and right is uphill. It's very confusing on your brain, but I really, really like it. I think it's a super simple concept, but you know, I'm really excited. We got the dev again this week, so I'm excited to see what he thinks as well, and hopefully the guys really enjoy my deceptive track. All right, are you guys ready for my deceptive track?
Yes.
It's got a really good name. It's called Is This Uphill? ? Except I can't put a question mark in the name, but it's Is This Uphill? Don't worry, it's good. I took inspiration from Gravity Hills. It's a real life thing where it's a hill that looks like it's uphill, but it's actually downhill, but because of the surrounding scenery, it looks uphill. So this is a uphill track, but it's downhill, but it's uphill.
My brain is inside out.
I feel like you spoil your track.
That's cool, man.
Wait, what is happening?
Whoa,
That's
my
so
head.
Is it breaking your brain yet?
Oh, no.
That's so cool. I like
The
it.
camera is weird.
Yeah, your camera is super weird.
Oh, no.
But it's not actually weird at all.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting how it
we're-
does that. So what angle is this all at? Like how?
So you're going downhill at 15 degrees, but the trees are
Okay.
tilted at 30 degrees in the wrong direction. So if you look at everything, it looks weird, but uphill is downhill, and downhill is uphill. You can especially see it when you're going sideways.
God.
Very cool.
It's like a very literal meaning to the word deceptive. There's nothing really tricky about it. It's just a simple track where it feels like you're going the wrong way.
I like it.
It's very
And the
easy. It's
camera-
very easy. Everyone should get times. It's just how fast
sure.
can you go? And there's
Not
no
fast.
boosters.
Camera. Yeah. The camera tilts the wrong way.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Oh. This makes my brain feel weird. Trapped
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, wait a minute, I can tilt trees and I can tilt random objects. So I had to place each tree individually, but I love the fact that you're driving in the wrong direction. It really does feel like you're going uphill when you're not.
And it makes you think like, man, where am I gonna get the speed to make that corner? It's an uphill corner.
Right, and then it goes, you keep accelerating. You're like, oh no! Yeah.
Way cool, yeah.
Yeah, it was just, if you ever look up those videos online of like gravity hills, it's really cool. People get freaked out in their cars because they're like, oh no, and you're literally gliding.
Well, it's like when people like find rivers that quote unquote like flow uphill, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Just
It doesn't
an
actually
illusion.
flow uphill, it just looks like it does.
Yeah.
It looks even weirder in photo mode.
Yeah, well, if you go in photo mode, all the trees you'll see are at like a stupid angle. It makes no sense.
So wild.
Yeah.
feel like I have to be cutting the snow corners a lot more or
Yeah,
something.
so I put open sections on the corners where you can cut through the trees. It's all intentional, it's all calculated, so there are cuts that make it faster, but they're all very risky to do.
I see.
So if you want it, you'll notice there's not... I had it originally with barriers the whole time, and that felt kind of lame, so I threw in some cool cuts that, like, if you do it, you'll get better times, but...
Yeah. I'm like, how are people getting 51s?
Yeah, you gotta cut the corners.
The trees.
But you gotta dodge all the trees on every corner, so it's, yeah.
Sure. It's all right.
I'm on a really slow time here, this is bad.
Who's going backwards?
That's me, boy.
Why?
I'm trying the cheese. It's not really working.
Sounds good.
I put a lot of checkpoints, so you can't just drive off the track through the trees. I did make sure there's enough checkpoints for that.
Very good.
But yeah, I really like the effect this puts on your brain. It's cool.
Totally, yeah. Like, I'm getting used to it now by like the third or fourth run, but
But it still feels
gonna
like
be
you're going the
weird.
wrong way, like always.
it does. It's something still feels like slightly off in the back.
Yeah. Even though if you remove the trees, then your brain goes, oh, this is downhill track.
Right.
Like, as soon as you remove all the background trees, your brain's like, ah, this is downhill, great, no problem. And then as soon as you put the trees in, it's like, wait, what? Why am I going this way? It just makes no sense.
For sure.
Oh, second fastest.
Pretty good.
Yeah, this is actually one of the few tracks I've made that doesn't have boosters. I really want
Damn,
to just...
Unique. Unique is like slaloming those trees like a champ.
I'm doing it, boy. People are telling me bugs in the chat, and I'm like, yeah, thanks.
I
fix
will
it right now.
100% remember that.
Fix it right now.
Fix it right now.
Well, they're talking about like the leaderboard bug, but that one I find like it goes away as soon as someone else gets a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Although
it's
he's
supposed
saying
to be.
it's fixed.
I think it's fixed in the next update. So yeah.
There you go, guys. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Next update.
At least that's what my programmer tells me. So if it's not fixed, you can just blame them.
What do you think? Do you
Perfect.
think it'll be before or after Scrap Mechanic Chapter 2?
When is that launching?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Probably before.
Fair enough.
The thing
3
is-
years ago.
the thing is, I took the programmer on board, and like we were very excited, and we're like, oh, we're gonna add this and this and this, and we had a whole list of things we were gonna add, and then we figured out, oh, this is taking way longer than we anticipated.
So we
But
took a
everything is-
vacation in the beach and
Yeah, we took some tequillas, that kind of stuff.
yeah.
We're like, this can wait. No, but basically, just we overscoped it way too much. We estimated our abilities.
Oof. Somebody's got.
So
I'm not
ne-
even on the podium, man. Someone's got a 50.4. Not to interrupt your
Oh yeah,
update.
49.5. So yeah, next time we're gonna do a way smaller update so that we have regular updates.
Cool.
Is the plan.
Oh, can,
We'll
can
see how
you
that
when
plays
you
out.
update something? Can you do something that would be great? You know, in the level editor when you're choosing time of day, can you
I was
please
just gonna say that. A quick
not
button.
have it take up the whole menu? It's so hard to tell when you're switching time of day what it actually looks like. You have to like switch it and then quit the menu.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yep, I'll add a hotkey for that.
That'd be
Yeah, that would be
sweet.
sick. Because it's like you're trying to figure out what your level looks like in the time of day, and then you have to keep going into the menu and then getting out of the menu, and it's an extra step.
There is a hotkey right now in V9. It's a secret hotkey. You can use it, I think, right now as well.
Okay,
It's right Alt and P.
interesting.
Oh, that's so cool.
And
What does that do?
it changes the time of day while you're racing.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
That's so cool.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You can just do that whenever you. Okay, that's kind of
Yeah.
nice.
This is
That's
what I
really-
used to take like screenshots.
By the way, I
for
would like to point
promotional
out,
images.
while using Alt P, I was on a 0.2 green time, and somehow it just
Yes.
goes.
It was all a ruse to make you
insane.
lose.
It was all a ruse to make
Dude,
you
that's so
lose.
cool that that's a live feature,
He's a
though.
poet
That's
and he
great.
didn't even know it.
But we're still thinking about: do we want to keep this? Do we want to make it official? Do we want to not? Yeah, still up.
Well,
for
okay,
debate.
so the only thing that I see is like, for example, we were gonna do a fog theme, right? Where we do fog tracks, and like
Yeah.
likely the theme is gonna be like, you don't really see your next corner, and that's the challenge, right? So somebody can switch the weather and get rid of the fog.
Get
and-
rid of the fog. Yeah, that would make
Yeah.
it easy.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking of. Like you can use it to cheat on certain maps, which
I mean, let's be
kinda
real.
defeats the
Let's be
purpose.
real. My life already felt just fine before I knew this feature. So
I agree. That's still super cool, though, especially
It's
for
so cool, though.
screenshots on like dark maps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
and you
these
can
guys
use
getting
this.
48s? Where are they getting 48s?
Yeah. I
hey
don't
man,
know.
it's your map.
I just made it with some cuts, but like I'm falling further and further back the leaderboard every time. I don't know how these guys are getting 48s.
Yeah, it's pretty nutty.
But yeah, that's what I use for the level editor, changing time of day.
Cool. I didn't know that was a hotkey.
And that works
it's a
in the level
secret.
editor too.
Yep, and it just saves perfectly.
Okay, well,
so
I am gonna use that now, guys.
Perfect.
yeah, and I'll add a hotkey for the next update, so it's official.
See, guys, this is
In the
why we
level
invite
editor.
the dev to play with us. It's not to
That's
show
right,
off
he
our
gives
cool
us all the
maps. It's just to
secrets.
complain about all the features we want changed. Now you
Yeah.
guys have figured it out.
So you guys, if you're listening here, watching this, and you want a feature change as well, first I would say get 400,000 subscribers, and
Oh.
then invite me on your show.
Perfect. Easy.
Easy.
Do that for every dev you ever want to talk to about any game ever.
Yep.
Yes, and you're done.
And every time you got to start a new channel.
Yeah, every time you gotta start a new channel. They don't want 400,000 subscribers in some other game. No one cares about that.
No.
They want it in their game. Very important. Man, I can't put down enough time. These 48 guys, I have no idea. Like, I just kept falling
Yeah, that's
further and further
insane.
back with the leaderboard at every run. I don't know how they did it. These
Yeah,
guys
I
have
don't
some
think I'm
serious
gonna-
skill.
I'm not even in the top 10.
No. Oh, I guess we are. Well, yeah, you are. You're an 8.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. I didn't even see my own name.
So we got
There you
so
go.
distracted
Look at
by
that.
the Alt P stuff. That was the issue. We were
Yeah,
just-
exactly.
The all P stuff is insane. That's awesome.
I know.
This can be a clickbait title. Dev gives us secret cheat
Secret
code
Alt
ability.
P command. What does it do?
What does it do? Changes the weather. Oh
Well,
my
GG,
God.
guys. I hope you liked my deceptive track. Notice
Yes,
everyone's
fun,
sliding
yeah.
the wrong way up the hill. Yeah, there they go.
Very cool.
That was so
awesome.
funny.
So anyway, yeah, it's my deceptive track. I thought it was pretty cool. It was one of those uphill gravity hills, but make sure you check out Cosmo and Dapper's tracks. I'll put the links in the description, and like, subscribe, and buy Zeepkist because Unique's here.
All that kind of jazz.
Yep.
Yeah, tell your
Yeah.
friends.
Tell your
your
friends.
friends.
And your
Tell
grandma.
them
your
about
grandma.
Zeepkist.
Yeah, tell your grandma to buy Zeepkist.
That'll be good.
See
Yeah.
you guys later.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.